Okay. Hi folks, welcome to this week's Marketing Ops AMA. This week I'm going to tell Brandon about the time I sent an email to the completely wrong audience. Um
I gotta tell you my story about, that too. Not the wrong audience, but
okay, fine. We'll trade. I'll tell you mine and then you can tell me yours. So this was for a client. I was just doing campaign ops work for them. And they're like, "Hey Alicia, we need to send this email to all the people in this country." And I was like, "Game, done." And it was South Africa, right? They want to send their
mm,
emails to South Africa.
interesting choice, okay,
It was a global company, right?
nice.
So they use country abbreviation codes.
ZA, right?
I did not know that. I did not know that. I went South Africa, SA. Absolutely, right? So build out the audience, put in country equals SA. Off it goes. A couple days later, the stakeholder email messages me back and she's like, Alicia, I don't think this is like set up correctly. And I was like, what do you mean it's not set up correctly? And she's like, well, there's people who registered, but they're not the right people.
Saudi Arabia.
They're not the right people. So she's like, can you go take a look? And I go take a look. And obviously, I see like 100 something registrations from clearly Middle Eastern names in a program meant for South Africa. And I'm like, oh, yes, I understand why you're like, did we like cross the connections here or something? And I'm like, no, like, I was like, the workflows look fine. Like, what's up? And that's when I figured out that SA is Saudi Arabia for country codes and South Africa is ZA.
Yikes.
And this is my PSA for everybody that do not use country codes. It is the dumbest thing. It is so prone to error. Nobody knows them all. I assure you, nobody actually knows all of them. I was pleasantly surprised you knew the like South Africa is ZA because I
Well, I couldn't get the Saudi Arabia one, that one was, like, escaping me, but yeah,
that's fair. But yeah, see, this is the thing. So this is where like when you normalize your data, like please normalize it in like
yeah.
easy to understand ways because you're gonna have problems and like not even the obvious like normalization issues, but like people using your data will be confused by what your data means, and you will be prone to doing dumb things like this. Now, the happy ending here is that I think the region this was supposed to go to was like Middle East and Africa. So
Mm.
they were kind of fine that they had 100 something registrants. They weren't too mad about it. Um,
EMEA, I guess? Well, not EMEA, but
no, Europe
Africa
was
and Middle
yes.
East, okay.
Yeah, they were doing that as one region. So they were kind of fine about this. Turnout was great, just like not at all the intended audience, but like kind of the right audience. And since then I've now been on a crusade to make sure if any of my clients are considering standardizing their country, they do not do country codes.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, you live and you learn. Um, yeah, um, so, um how do you recommend that people standardize, like, in terms of hands-on keyboard? Like, what would you recommend people do? Like, full spelling of the
Full
country
spelling.
name, or
Full spelling your country name. Um, I think United States of America honestly poses the weirdest issue because United States or United States of America, I've seen it go both ways. And I think also just like having a standardization program is really critical. Um, because so much is based on country. And also, for the love of God, do not make your country a text field. It needs to be a pick list. I've had to say this more times than makes me comfortable, like that I have to tell people this. Um, yeah, that's the thing. Full names, like just like have a standardization program and have a pick list. Pretty basic, but it'll get you really, really far in the world.
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, that's not as bad as my story.
Oh, please tell me. Please, please tell me.
So, um, we got all the way to the finish line with this email program, and if the client is watching, they will know it's about them. And everything looked fine because we were testing internally, and, I'm not the campaign ops guy. That's not my
Yeah.
forte. I can do it, but that's not my forte. Um, but so I'm taking the copy, I'm building everything looks fine. Then we send the email out, and the list is complaining that the email looks like spam. So I said, and I'm in my so I'm in my car at this point. I'm like getting all these slacks, and I'm like, "Get it? This is an emergency. Let's look at this." So I pull over and I open up my laptop. I tether my laptop to my phone. Pop up Marketo. The to- the name, the from name, instead of using the sales owner first name and last name, you know where this is going? Where is it going?
I mean, this there was the wrong token. Was it
I
the wrong
used lead first name, lead last name. And
Ooh.
the from email was the lead's email. So it looked like they were getting an email from themselves.
That's
And
amazing!
you know, I see all these companies messing stuff up, sending out test emails to the database, and I said that'll never be me. And this was 2 years ago, and I said, "Dang, they got me, man." Everybody, I think it was Mike Rizzo that said that. Everybody has a moops.
They do. You do.
Everyone,
You
it
know,
gets you. You
like,
can't escape it.
when
Everybody has
I
one.
when I was training when I was training, like, our newer consultants at Achievos, I would tell them, "It's not a question of if, it's a question of when."
Right.
Right? Like, I don't want you to get surprised by when you make a mistake or feel like, I don't want you to feel too bad about it because, like, we know it's going to happen. It's just a matter of, like, the details of who, when, where, why, but, like, it's coming. You should be prepared for it. And then sometimes I even feel like, even after all these years, I sometimes get a sense that I'm like, even for me, like, a mistake is coming. It's been too long since I've done something dumb.
Mhm.
I'm like,
Start
the
looking over your
universe
shoulder.
I gotta do yeah, I'm like, the universe is waiting now. The universe is waiting for me to, like, have, like, an off day, and then
Mhm.
something's gonna go wrong. Then it was something silly that I did. So, gotta watch.
Double check that, qualified members.
Oh, yes.
Double check, man.
Double check everything.
Double check everything. 'Cause that's what gets people too, is that like, "Oh, I'm just sending a test to myself." You know
Yes.
what people do? They have 2 filters and it has any on it, and the first filter is like email address is, and the second filter is like
Yes.
something, like company name is
Yeah.
whatever, and they then look at the rules, at the, qualification rules, and if you got any in there, you done.
I am so paranoid about sending myself tasks, for
You
this
done.
exact reason. Like, I wait for that little number at the
Oh,
end of
yeah.
the thing to load to verify, and then, like, I'll even click through to double check that the record is only me.
I take forever with it because I'm like, "You're not getting me."
You're not kidding me. I'm not
Mm-mm,
making this.
mm-mm. Nope, not getting me. This'll take an
Oh,
hour. It's gonna take an hour.
take an hour, that's the thing. It is, like, the amount of times I've gotten on the phone with somebody be like, "Listen, I just need you to watch over my shoulder while I send this test out.
Mhm.
I just need I need a
Yeah,
friend. I need
yeah.
emotional support human being while I do this." So, anyway, folks, I think that's a great place to wrap up this week. If you have emotional support friends for sending out your emails, let us
Emotional support, Marketo, associate.
associates, please let us know. And we'll see you next week.
Peace.
Bye.